Ladies and gentlemen, in this first session, we will hear 3 different sharings from our guest speakers. Our speakers will each have 20 minutes of sharing and 10 minutes for questions and answers. Questions can be asked in English as well as Bahasa, so please do not hesitate to ask. Our first speaker is Mr. Noritaka Kobayashi. Mr. Kobayashi is the head of APAC and the vice president of G3 Singapore. He is in charge of developing and executing business development strategy in the APAC region. G3 Incorporated provides the leading mobile social networking service and is at the very forefront of mobile technology. It aims to build the leading mobile social gaming platform for users and developers worldwide. The new global platform is coming this spring to over 100 countries. In this session, expansion strategies to APAC region and the new platform will be presented by Mr. Kobayashi. Let's welcome Mr. Kobayashi.
Hello, selamat pagi. Yeah, my name is Noritaka Kobayashi from G3. Okay, I'm talking about this. Just 3 days ago, we just released our new platform, but it's still beta, but a new one, and which means that something like these apps, you can download it from App Store and Android Play as well. And then on that platform, actually we do have already 230 million users in the world, which means that once you develop one games, you could reach to the 230 million users in the world. Maybe it's the same population in Indonesia. And I'm talking about this today. The first movies I show off now is actually one of the first title for the global market called Zombie. And actually we are focusing only on iOS and Android. Our business is only for these 2 platforms. Actually we don't do any games for Java or PC or something. So it is because what is the trend? We have several trends in the world. First one is, you can see the left one. The number of shipment of PC, actually this year, will become smaller than the number of smartphone shipment. And then smartphone shipment is getting increased year by year. That's why so we focus on this smartphone. And second one is, if you think about the web business or something, maybe 5 years ago or something, Yahoo, Microsoft or something, but actually they are all stuff for now. For now, people going to the social media, social platforms, like Facebook and like us. And then here is another trend. Actually, for now, maybe almost all of you don't know G3 very much compared to the Zynga. It is because our main business was in Japan only for now, for just 1 year. And then, as I mentioned now, 3 days ago, we released our new platform for the global market. For now, so far, our main revenue comes from only in Japan, but as you can see this, for example, Nintendo, you may know Nintendo very well. Their revenue, 70% their revenue comes from the global, not Japan. That's why from now on, we have a potential to make our revenue 3 times bigger than now. Then, okay, I'll talk about another phenomenon in apps market. You heard about the 2 words, premium and freemium. Premium is the $50 games, $100 games. It is very expensive. But creating such games, it took 2 years, sometimes 3 years. But nobody knows that it get a hit or not. On the other hand, freemium is free to play, free download. Anybody can download it just unconsciously. And after that, they play the games every week, or every day, or every minute. Then they cannot help but playing that. For example, this is the latest app ranking in the US, top 25. You can see these 20 of 25 are free to play. So developers, they try to have good games for months, for years. In that case, they like to sell it by $10, $20, $50, but it is not good way. Even though if you spend a lot of time to create the games, you should provide your games by free for further revenue. And then this is the way we have done so far. And then we think about the lifetime value. Lifetime value. Lifetime value of premium games is just once, when they bought the games, that's all. But on the other hand, free-to-play games, premium games, firstly free-to-play, but month by month, day by day, we could have an opportunity to get revenue from users. And then, so to increase this lifetime value, what we need to do is so three things. First one, try to make users purchase our free virtual items inside the free-to-play games. Second one is player engagement. But we have platforms. On our platform, we have 230 million users. 230 million users will share their game result. Hi, game, we got a good game score of these games. They will share to the friend inside the platform. This is kind of the strong ads for users. That's why we could make users engagement increase. And then cost per acquisition, we need to get new users. We need to get new active users. Usually we spend a lot of money, promotion money, but inside the games, we could provide a lot of comment like ads from the users, sending it each other. That's how we could make it more cost effective. So inside the platform, you could get more acquisition, more retention, and more monetization. Then, so usually, without a platform, usually what we can do is sending a lot of SMS, sending a lot of email, sending a lot of banner ads or something, but just throughout, we cannot trace it correctly. It is not cost effective. And so, but with a platform, what we can do is, for example, just like 1 month ago, we acquired one US company called Hanzio. They have a lot of users. And actually, we do have a lot of users as well. And then, for example, the left below one is our in-house social games. Now you saw like a zombie or something. We have users, active users. The company Funzio we acquired just months ago, they have already users. Once you develop games on our platform, your games on our platforms, and then we provide notification ads inside the games, from games to other games to these games. It's very effective that. So if you run banner ads on Yahoo or such a portal site, most of them are not a game player. But inside the games, inside the game ads, we have a more chance to notification users. For example, this is Turista is a fishing games that we created for the first time. It's a social games. It was released 5 years ago. And amazingly, we still get revenue from this game for now. And it's still increasing every day. It is because we have platforms. This is the example image of these fishing games. As you can see, it's very simple. It's games for Japanese customers. They do know very beautiful graphics. They do know very beautiful 3D games. But these games get more revenue than such a great CG or graphic games of a console. It is because we have platforms. We could engage users to access a platform. We could engage users to access our platform again and again. That is because we provide the such ads between the users, or we provide a social event inside the games. We refresh these games every week, every day. That's why every time they access to our games, they feel it's kind of new. That's why, although we released it 5 years ago, we can do that. And then maybe now we have a lot of platforms. We have a lot of social network services. We have a lot of social mobile game platforms so far. But what is the difference? We have both of game focus and social network focus on mobile. And then maybe Zynga has both one. But the Zynga, in terms of the social network services, Zynga rely on the Facebook. In terms of the platform, Zynga rely on the PC. But we have both social network services and game focus on mobile. And as you can see now, from now on, the number of shipment of smartphone will much bigger than PC. And we have more than 5 years experience on the PC. That's why we believe that our platform is the most attractive one for game developers. Okay. For now, I just introduced my company more briefly. As I mentioned now, we have a platform. On the platform, we have advertising business. We have in-house self-development social game business. As well as we have a lot of third-party gamers. A lot of developers provide their games for us on our platform. And it's kind of revenue share model. That's why any developer have a chance to get revenue through our platforms. And then this is our performance result. Left one is the number of subscribers we have. For now, we have 230 million. Right one is the number of games on our platforms. Then you think that we are pretty big, but we just established our company 8 years ago. Only 8 years ago. And for now, we have 1,500 employees. Our annual revenue is like 2 billion USD. So anybody can have such a chance. I think just do it. Okay, this is an abstract of our platform. I'll skip it. And then now I'm come from the Greece, Singapore. And I'm based in Singapore now, and I'm covering whole Asia area to enter this market and exploring developers, promote them to create their social games for our platforms. And then, once you provide your games on a platform, we provide a lot of service for them. Like, for example, the analytics. Developer can use Grid analytics on our platform. You can get a lot of information, how many downloads, how many active users or something. So you can self-check your game's result daily basis. That's why you could have a chance to how to revise your games to get more users, to get more revenues. And this is the example about we created games. Now we showed at the first of this presentation. Actually, although this is the first global title, we got a top 4th ranking in the US of free games, and as well as a top 10 ranking of in the US grossing by these games last month. So inside the platform, you have such a chance to be like this. This is another example called Alien Family. This is our counter game against the Zynga's Farmville or something, such as this. And also, in terms of our third-party partners, these brands already announced that they provide their good games on our platform. As well as from China and Korea, these companies are already announced that they provide their games on platform. It means that these games will make our platform more activate. Then, once you provide your games on our platform, from these games to your games, we could provide a lot of notification ads between users. Then, for now, we have 230 million user bases, but our vision, like final goal, is creating a 1 billion community. Through this community, we provide a fun, entertainment, and we try to make the world a better place through the communities. And so maybe a lot of developers coming today, so we are waiting for your games. We are waiting for your developers. Thank you. So someone has any questions about GRI or games or something? Okay, nothing? So don't hesitate to come to me and then have a question to me later. It's fine. Thank you.